Hello viewers, welcome to Acts 25. Welcome to another edition of our Community Corner. And today we have traveled all the way to a part of the country that I don't know how much of you all viewing would know. But we are in the community of Brasso Venado, Los Atajos, and that is via Tobago. This is a community that we will be bringing to you, shortly on Community Corner, and we will have someone speaking to us and telling us about the reason that we are here today. But it's the launch of the youth-friendly Healthy Spaces program, the Active Community Youth Club. This is a project in conjunction with TTASPE, British Council, and UNICEF. And the program is really nurturing child-friendly communities. We will be joined shortly by one of the members who will give us a more in-depth detail as to the whole project that is being applied here today. So sit back. I hope you will enjoy this program, and we will be taking a short break. When we return, we'll have one of the representatives telling you much more about this project. Remember, you are viewing Community Corner here on Acts 25. Welcome back to Acts 25 viewers. Welcome back to the Community Corner here. And we are here at the Brasso Venado Government Primary School. And as we said before the break, it's the launch of the youth-friendly Healthy Spaces Active Community Club. And I have with me a member and also a very familiar face to Acts 25, Heidi Harper Simmons, now a sports development officer with TTASPE, and she is one of the members who are heavily involved in this project, and she's going to give us an in-depth detail as to what this launch here today is all about. So Heidi, again, good afternoon and welcome.
Thank you, George, and it's always a pleasure to be on Acts 25. Today what we're doing is we're setting up an active community youth club, and the purpose and goal of the active community youth club is, firstly, let me say that youth-friendly healthy spaces is about empowering youths and giving youths the opportunity to take leadership roles within their communities. And in so doing, we felt the need for them to set up active community youth clubs. And some of the benefits, not all, just to touch on it, some of the benefits of having a registered active community youth clubs allows these clubs to access funding in which they could develop themselves and their communities. So that's the goal of it. What we are doing here today is basically training persons within the community to know what the active community youth club is about and how you go about registering. The second step is setting up, having elections for the different positions, and then registering themselves, getting a name and registering themselves, and then forming a bank account, and so forth.
Now, who is going to be funding this project? Because this project, you must have some sort of funding to acquire the necessary tools to have the program run effectively. Who will be funding these programs?
Well, this project is being funded by UNICEF and TTASPE, and is also part of the International Inspiration Program. What the International Inspiration Project is about is that every Olympic country that wins the Olympic, the bid for the Olympics, they are allowed to fund countries, underdeveloped countries, with part of their funding. And Trinidad was chosen to be one of these countries, and that's why we have them now involved here. So we have UNICEF, TTASPE, International Inspiration, and British Council on board with this youth-friendly Healthy Spaces project.
Okay, I know we have two members of UNICEF here, one member from Barbados and the other from Trinidad and Tobago, which we will be speaking to shortly. But this program, how did you all decided to choose, how do you all go about choosing the different communities? Now, the reason I ask, this community that we came into today is pretty far, and what was the main reason or goal behind choosing this community?
Well, I will let Mr. Marlon Thompson, who is a member of Trinidad, the UNICEF Trinidad and Tobago, explain that part of it. But I can tell you that the three communities that we are working in within Trinidad and Tobago is Brasso Venado, Pinto Rodarima, and Calderhall, Tobago. How these communities were chosen, each for a different reason. And I'll allow Marlon Thompson to explain how that was done.
Well, let me say thanks very much to Heidi and Harper Simmons, and we want to thank you all for the work that is being done in communities. We know it's only 3 communities right now, but we know as time go on, it's planned to expand, and it's a good thing too to acquire and get the youths involved in projects like these. So we want to wish you and TTASPE and all the other member family who involved in this. We want to wish you all the best and great success. So we are still here talking to members of TTASPE and the other bodies who is here this evening for this lunch. So remember, you're watching Community Corner here on Acts 25, and when we return, we should be heading to inside to get the start of the program and also chat with other members. So remember, I'm George, you're watching Community Corner here on Acts 25.
So coming out and giving us your Saturday afternoon to help in the developing of sport and helping for programs for youth in your community here. A lot of you would already know Amara and Heidi Ann because you've seen them over the last few months. My name is Kerish, and I'll really be leading things today in helping you all start a structure and a vision for what could happen in your community in this project that we're running here, which I know you're all aware of, because every time I talk to you, you're all asking me more questions than I ever expect you to. So the agenda for today is really to macro your business. So everybody here understand the term macro? Yes? Right, we're here to mind your business a little bit, right? Why we mind your business is that for us to really understand how we could best work with you and help the community, we have to understand what is the community and what is happening in the community. And the majority of today will be about a lot of that macroing, really and truly. We're going to ask you to do some drawing and a little bit of writing and a little bit of evaluation, nothing too hard. We usually do this stuff with groups of people that are a little bit older, and that's okay, because you all definitely have the capacity from meeting you all before to do what we intend to do today, to help set up this club. We also have 2 visitors here, Uncle Marlon and Auntie Elaine. Yeah. You can probably guess where they're from. They're from an organization called UNICEF. And for some reason, we're all in different shades of blue, and I didn't get the memo. Yeah. So just for those of you who don't know what we're about, we really define ourselves, our organization, TTASPE, as an organization that really helps bring positive vibes to people. We want wherever we go, that positive values, positive work, a positive feeling, a feeling of fun and happiness always comes out and works for communities. And we do that through sports. So some of us might know sports and directly think about the Olympics, like there's London 2012 Olympics this year. Some of us might think of it as PE, physical education. Some of us might think of sports days in schools. Some of us might think of hopscotch and skipping and other traditional games. Well, we use a little bit of all of those things to help develop persons, whether they're in school, whether they have disabilities, whatever. And why we do that is we honestly believe this, and we live this, that sport in itself is authentic, it's emotional, and it's interactive. And by authentic means you just feel it, you have fun doing it. It's emotional because you like it, and interactive because, there's the nature of sports. You play together, essentially. Anybody here does not like sport? Fantastic.